What's up, everybody? Z3KO Trinity here. Today I'm going to be doing a fake review on Stephen King's The Apple Cider, The Outsider. It's his newest book, just came out, and I've already finished it. Not really, but for the fake review, I've already finished it. The Outsider, The Outlander, is about a boy named Jeremy Irons who absolutely loves Yu-Gi-Oh! He collects Yu-Gi-Oh! He buys all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I mean, all of them. He has like 50 Blue Eyes White Dragons. And then the kid's like, hey, I got a Blue Eyes White Dragon. You want to buy it? He's like, yes, I do. Because he buys them all. It's like Pokemon. He has to collect them all. So he's like traveling, Japan and stuff, buying all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Well, this boy, his body was found behind a McDonald's, brutally murdered. Yes. He was also raped, but not as brutal as his murder. But anyway, the cops, they already know who did it. They were driving past while the guy was raping him. They're like, hey, should we stop that? Nah. And they just kept on going. But they knew who did it. So, there was this big baseball event. The Red Sox were playing, because it's Stephen King's favorite. The Red Sox are always playing. And the cops storm the field. And they're like, Coach, Jonathan Coachman, the guy from wrestling. They're like, come with us. And they publicly arrest him. And he's all, what did I do, guys? What did I do? And they're like, you know what you did. And they're putting the handcuffs on him and all that stuff. And he's all like, hey, you can't be doing this, man. You can't be doing it. I'm white. You can't be doing this. But they're 100% sure that he did it. They're like 99.99%. So they bring him in. They're, job well done. They're already starting to plan a root beer float night. When the coach tells them, hey, I was in the WWE when this kid was being raped behind a McDonald's. And they checked his background, watched the cameras, and sure enough, he was there. But how is that possible? They saw him raping and murdering the kid. They've even had over 57 eyewitnesses, all in McDonald's. They're all just peeking out the windows like, oh, that kid's getting raped. And they're like eating their sandwiches and just, letting it happen. And then like 10 minutes later, they're like, oh yeah, he did. And they're drinking their, McMilkshakes. But, McMilkshakes brings all the boys to the yard so they can get raped. But, anyway, he's got over 50 witnesses to the murder. 30 of them, immediately picked out the guy's picture. They're like, yep, this is him. That's him right there. Yeah. And, so that's why they arrested him. But another murder happens. That's right. Another little boy got raped and killed behind a Wendy's while he was in confinement. Jonathan Coachman was in confinement. So they're like, who could it be this time? And eyewitnesses have stated that it was Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, that's right, the announcer for wrestling. He was the one that raped and killed that kid. So they go and they arrest him too. And he's like, hey, I have an alibi as well. And he does, and it checks out. And the list goes on and on as I read the book. It's like, oh, Triple H killed this kid behind Walmart. Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin killed this kid behind, KFC. I mean, the list was on. And the cops, they're like, how can this be? Well, they decided to hire a detective, a private detective who likes to dress up as a clown. His name was Penny to the Wise. Now, Penny to the Wise, he was going around interviewing all these dead kids. He's like, who killed you? Who killed you? But they didn't say a word. So he had to go to the next best thing, and he asked a bunch of random people, hey, excuse me, what did you see? And tried to find all the connections to the murders, like why WWE superstars? You know, it doesn't make no sense. Well, El Manuel. When you get almost to the very end, you find out that Mr. Pennywise the Clown, a lawyer guy, was the outsider, the outlander, the applesauce. It turned out to be him. He is a shapeshifter. He is also a little horse. Like an actual little horse. Like, little horse. Who was struck by lightning and fell into a batch of chemicals and could shapeshift into any person he wanted to be. And this horse, you know, loved WWE so much that he took the form of all the WWE superstars. And, you know, butt-raped the kids and killed them behind restaurants. But, yeah, the cops are like, hey, it was right in front of our eyes this whole time. And they pull out their gats and they shoot him. Which, of course, the people around were filming with their cell phones. So the cops lost their job. But at the very end of the book, there was another. Only this time, he was an insider. That's right. He was one of the cops. One of the cops helped kill so many of those little boys. So you could say that there was an insider to the outsider. All in all, it was a very good book. Not really. Don't pick this book up. It's trash. No, I'm just kidding. Right now, I'm currently like 100 and some pages in. I haven't had that much time to fully read yet. But I do plan on doing some more reading today. But from so far what I've actually read of this book, it's very good so far. Very interesting. I haven't got to any of the whole like story of this outsider or whatever it is so far. Right now, I'm just going through the alibis where the guy was arrested. But all in all, it's really, really good. So how did you like the fake review? I know it is shorter than my other fake reviews, simply because, like I said, I don't know the full story. So I had to like go, you know, as much as I could. But if you like the fake review, give me a thumbs up. If you did not, you know, give it a thumbs up anyway and, you know, boost my ego. Make my ego as fat as I am. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you're enjoying The Outsider, and I guess I'll see y'all in the next video. Dooskies.